I think I'm actually calm now. I think I've gotten over the result. Maybe I have, maybe I'm not. Maybe while I talk about it in the video, more emotions will come out. But the first thing I want to say is congrats to Arsenal. 3-0 against Real Madrid is a good result for them. It's not even just a good result. It's a great result. Declan Rice with 2 goals, two great set pieces, nothing Courtois could do. Unfortunately, Mikel Merino's set up by what's it called? By MLS, who played brilliantly today. Scores a brilliant goal also. Bukayo Saka, I believe he won both the fouls that Declan Rice, where they scored the free kicks. I believe he won both the fouls, which caused the free kicks. So, good game by him, and you can tell that he was at 100% anyway. And I want to say also congrats to Arteta for actually out coaching a bum in Carlo, because a bunch of people have let Carlo get away with murder the past 3 years. With the remontadas, with all of this, they have let Carlo get away with murder. And tonight, Arteta did not let him get away with murder. So congrats to Arteta, brilliant manager. When he saw a problem in that first half and he changed his setup, and that's something that we don't do enough. Now, onto our side of the ball. Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Mbappe. You three, that was some of the most shameless performance I've ever seen from Real Madrid players ever. What Vinny was actually doing on the pitch today, I don't get it. This guy, when he's supposed to pass the ball, he does not pass the ball. When he's supposed to shoot the ball, he passes the ball. I'm so confused. This is not the player that we saw in last year, the year before. This guy's level might actually even be worse at the level he was when he first came in. And I know that's a crazy statement to say, but at least at that moment, it was just the final execution was just wrong. The decision was correct. It was just the final execution was just wrong. He couldn't make the perfect pass. He couldn't do that. What we saw today, the amount of times this guy was 1v1 with Timber, and he just decided to do some stupid shit. The Travella's my guy. Stop it. Stop it. When he's passing the ball way too early. What are you doing? And then Mbappe, that first half, there's a moment where they're like 2v1 or something like that, and Saliba's chasing him. This guy, instead of going towards Vinny to make the pass a little bit easier, he starts to drift away, and then Vinny passes the ball way too early, like they're nowhere near the final third, and Vinny just passes the ball, and it gets blocked by Timber, and it goes out for a throw-in or something like that. Those two are the most shameless players, and their fan bases on Twitter pisses me off so much because they argue about who's more shit and who's better than who deserves to be on pen. Both of them can get the fuck out, in my opinion. That's how heated they have me just today, bro. And it's not just today. It's what I've been seeing for the past, ever since Mbappe came to this club. I don't know what's happened. The vibes, the mood, everybody wants to be selfish. I see the amount of times that I see Jude making runs and people are just ignoring him. Mbappe, how many times are you going to be outside? How many times? Like in the first half, I thought he played a little bit alright. And then in that second half, he did nothing. If you see you're not getting the ball, how about you try to press the players? You have slow-ass Partey in the midfield. How about you try to press him? You have Saliba and Kiri are passing the ball to each other, and this guy's just standing there. And then Rodrigo, this guy, I legitimately think he tried to go at MLS like 3 times the whole game. 3 times. And it makes no sense. Every single time he got the ball, he went backwards. It's like he was the Ferland Mendy of wingers today. I don't get it. I don't know what's been happening. I know that he puts in a lot of work defensively, but at some point, you need to actually perform on the pitch. I've been seeing people put him above Saka. Saka at 70% level of fitness, and Barris put a way better performance than what Rodrigo put in today, bro. And that should be embarrassing. The guy is barely fit. You're going against an 18-year-old, and he's still outperforming you. What am I seeing? And now I know I've been yapping, and I'm just going to keep on going because I have to. There's two other this asset plays. There's two other main parts I have to address. The coaching. The coaching. This guy, Carlo. Oh my gosh. I tried not to be disrespectful because one day I would like to work with Real Madrid players if that's possible. And I also would like, I know what Carlo has done for the club. He's won us a lot of big trophies, but there's a reason why this guy has never won a trophy back-to-back in back-to-back seasons. There's a reason why this guy has went 1 for 9 in league titles with that legendary AC Milan side. This guy had one of the greatest teams assembled, and he won 1 league title with them. How many times have we heard from players that are coached by Carlos say he doesn't coach tactics? The Bayern players used to run their own training sessions because of how bad the training sessions were. Cristiano said he never talk about tactics during training. This is the manager that we're dealing with. At least with those players, they were at least veteran players, and they can play, and giving them freedom. Like, there's not really much you're gonna say to them that's gonna improve it. They know how to play with each other. They're playing with each other for a while now. But this group of players is being put together. There are a bunch of young players outside of like 1 or 2 to 3 players. And this guy's just standing there. He's like the Darvin Ham of football, but he's just had the greatest luck ever. And then the board. The fact that we're starting a midfielder and a center back in for fullbacks in the UCL knockout in 2025 is a major problem. The fact that we have 3 left wingers, who could have seen that was going to be a problem? Imagine seeing 3 left wingers and your attack would have been a problem. It's like they never watched what PSG was doing. That's what we've done. We've just built a version of PSG in Real Madrid. I've been holding back on saying it, but that's what's happening. We have a 40-year-old playing in midfield in knockout matches. What are we doing? Carlo, Florentino Perez, you've been chasing Mbappe for what? Look at what's happening. We had a team that basically could have won the treble last year, could have won the Sextuple last year, and you ruined that. All we needed was a clinical finisher. I'm telling you, you put 40-year-old Ronaldo in our team today, the game at the worst ends in a draw. You put Joselu from last year into this team, at worst, the game ends in a draw. I've never seen a team have lacked so much chemistry, and yet it's star-studded until PSG. It's PSG and Real Madrid. This is the new version, bro. Something needs to happen this summer. Hopefully somebody goes. I'm not going to say who needs to go, but some players need to go. The manager needs to go. A manager with tactics needs to come in. I've been yapping for 8 minutes, and I'm pissed off. I'm about to go for a walk, honestly. I'm actually just pissed off.